Okay, you about ready?
I am whenever you are.
Let me look here. What do we got? We probably got about 45 seconds, and then the intro will play, okay?
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds
I'll
good.
put you on hold.
Great, thank you.
All right. Yep.
It's time to hit the gridiron, Longhorn fans. It's your hometown radio station, 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net, bringing Chase County Longhorn football. Chase County Longhorn football on your hometown radio station, 102.9 Jack FM, and online at HighPlainsRadio.net is brought to you by Allo, Chase County Hospital and Clinics, Adams Bank and Trust, Troxel's Heat and Appliance, Pinnacle Bank Imperial, Ray Community District Hospital, Adams Lumber, Trinidad Benham, Melissa Memorial Hospital, Imperial Credit Union, Bonanza Ford, and Waypoint Bank. Now here to call all the Longhorn play-by-play action is Carl Doogie.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Longhorn football. It is week 6 already. Season is flying by, and Chase County Longhorns come into this home district game against the Hershey Panthers tonight with a record of 3-2. Tonight they'll face the Hershey Panthers, who come in at 1-4. And Hershey got off to a nice start this season. They had a win against Gibbon, 38-12. I think very excited about their start to the season, and then they ran into a tough Kearney Catholic team, lost that game 31-7, went all the way to Centura, all the way to Cairo, Nebraska, way out central Nebraska, and lost 35-0 to Centura. Then dropped a fairly close game, it seemed like, to Holyoke, Colorado on September 17th, 32-19, and then finally last week were beaten pretty soundly by the Mitchell Tigers, who are undefeated and probably one of the better teams, it would appear, in Class C2 this year. And it's my understanding that the Panthers suffered a pretty significant injury in that game as well, losing their quarterback, Cooper Hill. If anybody was at the game in Hershey last year, you might remember that it was quite a shootout between these two teams. Wasn't decided until just the very last seconds of the game, and a lot of that was because that quarterback, Cooper Hill, was just carving up the Longhorn defense through the air. He had to have thrown for, I got to think it was 300 yards, and really kept his team in it. The Longhorns did prevail, however, in that game, and so they look to do the same tonight. So with Cooper Hill out, actually, it looks, from what I'm hearing, it's going to be his little brother, Rhodey Hill, who's going to step in and take over the torch for the Panthers. So Hershey in a spot where they're down a man or two, it sounds like, but we know that this is a program that will be very competitive, and as I said, it was a dogfight last year over in Hershey. So we'll see what gives. Chase County dropped a heartbreaker last week at Gordon in their first game of district play. It was one of those games where the Horns they never trailed in the game until there were, just a few seconds, under a minute left in the game was the first time they ever trailed in the game, and it was just kind of a tough one. But, Gordon Rushfield just sort of stayed the course, and they were the ones who were able to move the ball late in the game and punch in a couple touchdowns right at the end of the game, and left the Horns with their first district loss and at 3-2. Hey, the national anthem coming up right now. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and get you ready for football on 102.9 Jack FM.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next-level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
For flexibility and peace of mind as you shop this summer, all you need is your smartphone and the Adams Bank & Trust mobile app. This is Melanie Dehart, Vice President of Retail Banking. You can easily manage your Adams Bank & Trust debit card by clicking My Cards in your mobile app. Turn your card on and off, set spending limits, see your card information for online purchases and more. For secure, convenient purchases wherever summer takes you. Adams Bank & Trust, member FDIC. Message and data rates may apply. Some restrictions may apply.
Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics would like to wish our Longhorns football team a safe and successful season. We applaud your hard work, focus, and commitment to improving with every practice and with every game. We watch with admiration as you build your character while improving your skills. Whether it's football or healthcare, commitment matters. That's why the Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics is committed to becoming your trusted healthcare home. Good luck and best wishes in this 2022 season. Go Longhorns!
In search of a new or used vehicle? Come visit us at Imperial Country Ford. We have the vehicles to fit your needs, whether it's a pickup you're looking for, SUVs, or cars. Don't forget about our service department. Our Ford-certified technicians can keep your vehicle running right. We are your one-stop shop. Give us a call, 308-882-4323, or visit us on the web, ImperialNECountryFord.com. Good luck to the Longhorn sports teams from all of us at Imperial Country Ford. Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
All right, national anthem performed by the Chase County mainly junior high pep band under the direction of Miss Agnes Strand. Did a great job with our national anthem, and now the starting lineups are being led over the PA. Let's do those ourselves. I do not have positions on these guys from Hershey, but I do have names and numbers, and so we'll get you that. Starting out on offense for the Panthers, number 2, Rhodey Hill. He's a 150-pound freshman. Number 3, Aiden George, 150-pound senior. Number 7, Caden Childers, 145-pound junior. Number 8, Caden Thompson, 145-pound junior. Number 14, Cole Schwager, 160-pound senior. Number 24, Alex Brown, 150-pound junior. Number 50, Cannon Palou, 160-pound senior. Number 51, Brody Hund. Brody is a 150-pound junior. Number 55, Michael Salinas. He is a 210-pound freshman. Number 62, Quentin Pinkerton. He's a 185-pound freshman. Number 68, Jackson Reed, who is a 180-pound senior. So some youth on that line for the Panthers. It's kind of similar to what we've seen for Chase County over the last several years. Starting out for the Longhorns on offense, going to be kind of a normal look here. Number 12, Kate Anderson. Number 15, at wide receiver. At quarterback, number 15, Carter Librant. At other wide receiver, number 20, Easton Freeze. At running back, number 36, Dawson Mollander. At fullback, number 42, Thomas Reeves. At tight end, number 45, Weston Mendenhall. And on the offensive line, number 50, Sean Herman. 52, Zach Herbert. Number 60, Jesus Medina getting the start tonight. Zane Mays is out, who had some illness this week. Number 68, Zach Taryn. And number 72, Tyler O'Neill. And then at the H-back, number 88, Luis Coe. So, Chase County, 3-2, looking to go to 4-2 on the year, looking to even up their district record at 1-1 before they take that tough trip to Mitchell next week. And this is a big game for the Horns to get on the board, get things going early. This Hershey team, I think, you can see they're playing a lot of young guys. Apparently reeling just a little bit, but all it takes for for a young team is just to get a little bit of confidence as things get going, and the game starts to change quite a bit. So it's going to be Chase County kicking off. They're going to defend the north goal. Hershey's going to receive, and they're going to be going south to north. Looks like Caden Thompson and Cole Schwager back deep to receive the kick for the Panthers, and it's going to be James MacArthur kicking it off for Chase County. So Longhorns won the toss, chose to defer. Beautiful night here at Chase County, and we are about ready for football. Hershey in black helmets, white shirts, blue pants. Chase County, and they're all black helmets, shirts, and that's actually number 30. Well, I don't have that guy on my roster. It is not Caden Thompson. Not really sure who that was on the return. I'll try to get a number. I thought it was going to be Schwager, but maybe Alex Brown, number 24. That's who it was, Alex Brown. Apologize for that. Alex Brown caught it on about the 10, bobbled it, and by the time he picked it back up, the Longhorn special teams were on him, so maybe only a gain of 1 or 2 on the return. Let's call it first down and 10 for the Panthers at about their own 12-yard line. So not great field position to start for the Panthers. See if the Horns can get an early stop here. It's gonna be Rhodey Hill in the pistol. He's got 2 backs behind him. He bobbles the snap. It's going back. He finally picks it. Actually, one of the deep backs picks it up and is able to move forward. And I believe that was Caden Thompson, who was able to pull in that errant snap and get a little bit of something out of it. He still lost yards. It's going to be about 2nd and 13, but good heads-up play right there by Thompson, just keeping possession of that thing for the Panthers. So 2nd down, man in motion. Hill is going to give up the middle, and it's on the ground. There's a penalty flag coming in from the visitor sideline, but it looked like maybe that ball's on the ground. Panthers on it, it would appear. But I think this maybe was whistled dead, so we'll wait and see what the officials have to say. Welcome all of you listening on KX 104, KXNP in North Platte. We are glad to have you. We'll try to do our best to get you kind of what's going on both sides, both for the Longhorns and the Panthers tonight. And that was going to be, it was a pre-snap penalty, 5 yards back. Actually, it's going to be half the distance to the goal from where it was marked off for the Panthers. So now we're going to have second, I'm going to say about 8 or 9 from inside the 5 now, about the 4-yard line for Hershey. So trouble a little bit with the snaps early on here, and that's not an uncommon adjustment that's got to be made when you have a new quarterback and young line. I don't have the positions on these linemen, so I'm not really sure who the center is, but it could be young to young going on right here. So Rhodey Hill back in the pistol, 2 backs behind him. He's got actually a 3 full house backfield behind him. Receivers slot both out to each side, and the snap goes through his hands. It's into the end zone, and he is brought down. That's going to be a safety. So the Horns are going to get on the board with their defense to start this game. It's going to be 2-0 Chase County, and right now for Hershey, just a little out of sorts on offense. They just haven't been able to handle. That snap didn't look that bad. Now I don't know exactly how they have that set up, if it's supposed to lead the quarterback in one direction or the other, but it seemed to have perhaps Hill might have taken his eyes off while he was looking to see what the defense was doing. But either way, it goes. Hill did retrieve it, but he was tackled in the end zone. He really didn't have a chance to get rid of it after that, and Chase County takes the early 2-0 lead. So Longhorn defense gets them on the board, and now Hershey will free kick from their own 20. Early on, we're just a minute into this thing, 10:53 left in the first quarter. Chase County now with the 2-0 lead over the Hershey Panthers. It's going to be Luis Coe and James MacArthur back deep to receive the kick for Chase County. Looks like kickoff man is going to be maybe 66 right there, it appears. Nope, that's not a 6. Couple of the Hershey athletes, their numbers are kind of scrunched up under their pads, and I'm not exactly sure who this is kicking off. Could be Cruz Brooks, number 65. He punts it on the free kick. It's going to be taken by an up back. It's going to be Tucker Molander at about the 48, and he's across midfield to the 40. Tucker cuts it back. He's down to the 30, and he's going to be brought down right there at about the Panther 30-yard line. So the freshman, Tucker Molander, was an up back, but he settled under it and brought it back about 20, almost 25 yards, and it's going to be put down right there on the Hershey 29-yard line, where the Longhorns are going to take over for their first offensive play, 1st and 10. Quarterback Carter Anderson, that was the last. Quarterback Carter Librant going to pull his team together. I formation. He's got one split out to the left. That's Cade Anderson. He's got Tommy Reeves and Dawson Molander behind him. Carter turns. He's going to pitch it. Dawson to the left side. Got a blocker in front. That's Reeves. He's got nobody touched him yet. He's got 10, 15, and Dawson's going all the way to the house for the touchdown. Maybe one defender got a hand on Dawson as he turned the corner, but that was well blocked, and good execution by the Longhorns, and they are on the board early. It's 8-0, and with 10:36 remaining in this first quarter, Chase County off to an 8-0 lead with the extra point pending here. It's going to be MacArthur. Looks like Tyler O'Neill going to do the snapping. Luis Coe, will, as always, will be doing the holding. MacArthur been pretty consistent with the PATs this season. He got off to a hot start. He was I think he was about 10 of his first 10. There's a few misses here and there, but been pretty consistent. He's hitting them at a high percentage. It's up, and this one was good. Was hit well, but it was no good. It was just off to the right. So 8-0 will be the Longhorn lead. Let's take a 30-second break. When we come back, we'll get to the second possession for the Panthers, see if they can get something going right here on 102.9 Jack FM. 30 seconds.
Ah, yes, you can smell it in the air. Friday night Longhorn football and crops getting ready to be harvested. This is Andre with Trinidad Venom, and being a Longhorn football alumni, I know what it takes to work hard and help produce a winning season. At Trinidad Venom, we have worked hard to become a leading marketer and advocate for dry edible beans. Learn more about us at trinidadvenom.com. We're proud supporters of Longhorn sports.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
All right, so we'll do it again. Going to be James MacArthur kicking off. It's going to be Caden Thompson and Alex Brown back deep for the Panthers. 8-0 Longhorns. MacArthur hits it. Going to be taken this time by Thompson at about the 7 or 8. Little fake reverse. Thompson's got it to 15. Up the right side to the 20. 25, still going. 30, 35. Nice return for Caden Thompson. Broke a few tackles and got himself, I think, across the 35, maybe about the 36-yard line of the Panthers, where they'll start in much better field position this time, 1st and 10. Looked like Thompson just got up the sideline and just kind of wove his way, and then hit a little crease and got about 10, 12 more than maybe I thought he was going to right off the bat. All right, full house backfield behind Rhodey Hill. He's in the pistol set. 2 running backs in front. That back running back is about 8 yards deep off the line of scrimmage. So now he goes in motion. And going to be an inside give. This is going to be, I believe that's Brown. We'll let you know for sure. Tackle made inside there by James MacArthur, the linebacker. And that was Alex Brown on the carry. Let's give Alex about 3 on that. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 from about the 42-yard line of the Panthers. So good play right there. As I said, that deep back, Cole Schwager, who's back there, he's gone in motion a couple times. But, boy, he's back their way. So he's going to get a run at it when he does have his carries. He's going to be running downhill with it. Hill calls for the ball, motion to the left, and now inside give. This time it's Caden Thompson, and Thompson is brought down right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half a yard. So let's call it 3rd, and let's leave it at 7. 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. Good play there by the Horns defense in the interior there. I didn't see exactly who got him, but the defensive tackles tonight, Tyler O'Neill and Zach Tarrant. Actually, right now, they've switched and put O'Neill on the outside, and they've got Thomas Reeves up on the inside. Last week it was switched around. You had Tyler Moore, I think, on the interior at the tackle, and Tommy out on the defensive end. So Got 4 guys standing up on the line. Taryn's the only one actually with his hand in the dirt right now. 3rd and 7. Hill calls it. Schweger in motion, takes it. Little fakes the give. Now he's going to throw a little out pass. It's going to be Thompson. Dodges 1 tackle, but he's brought down from behind. He got around the tackle of Tristan Jablonski, who did a nice job disrupting the play, but senior Dawson Molander got him from behind. Let's call it loss of 1 on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Panthers. 8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Chase County leads it 8-0. Looks like this might be Cruz Brooks back deep to punt for the Panthers. Single back for the Longhorns is Easton Freeze back there waiting to receive it. And, oh, man, Tyler O'Neill about got that. Matter of fact, if he didn't get it, he disrupted it enough that the ball went off the foot of the punter, and it's going to go out of bounds right near midfield. Probably only about, 16, 17 yards on the punt, no return. Horns are going to take over in their own territory, 1st and 10, so really good field position once again for Chase County. Second drive that they've started in Panther territory. Last time it took 1 play for senior Dawson Molander to get home for a 29-yard touchdown run, and Carter Librant brings them back out. Cade Anderson split out to the left, Luis Coe in the slot. I formation behind Carter, that's Reeves at the fullback, Molander at the tailback. Molander going to take it off the right side. He's through. He's at the 45, the 40. Drug down. Not out of bounds yet. Gonna get a couple extra yards up the sideline here. It's going to be a 1st down run. And that's going to go from the 49 all the way down to right at about the 30 of the Panthers. So let's call that a 19-yard gain and a 1st down for Dawson Molander. And the Horns are 1st and 10 from the Panther 30 right here. Good crowd filing in here tonight, as it has been all year. Been really, really fun to see all the people coming out and watching Longhorn football again. Carter brings him up under center, I formation. Got to split out here to the right. That's Anderson. Brings him set. Going to turn. This time it's going to be Tommy Reeves on the inside. Tommy's got it up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle. He's got the 1st down and more. He's inside the red zone to the 15, down to about the 14, where he's going to have another 1st down. Gain of about 15 right there for Thomas. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 at about the 14-yard line for Chase County. Well, they've set the ball down right on the 15, so let's call it 1st and 10 from the 15. Chase County driving. 7:40 remaining in the first quarter. They already have 8 on the board. Safety right off the bat, and then scored. Did not get the extra point, so we're sitting at 8. Anderson and Easton Freeze both split out this time. Once again, I formation. Librant sends Freeze in motion, and there's going to be a false start. There was a twitch on the left side of the line there for Chase County. So it's going to back them up 5, going to put them back to about the 20, where it's going to be 1st and 15. Now that was a look that I don't know that I've seen so far this year. That was a different wrinkle that I'm not aware of. They had both Freeze and Anderson split out each one way, and then Freeze came in motion, and the snap was coming. That looked like maybe it was going to be some kind of a counter, jet sweep, maybe not. But like I said, one of the linemen, probably somebody that was needing to get out and get a big block, jumped a little early, so it's going to be 1st and 15. Here's the same play. Easton in motion, comes through. Going to turn just a regular old handoff up the middle to Dawson. Dawson's going to churn his legs, and he's going to get a few out of that thing, maybe back to the original line, the 15. So let's give Dawson a gain of 5. Call it 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10.
About 4 yards, that'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Horns look to the sideline for their play. Hershey in a looks like kind of a 4-3, 43 defense. They're 3 linebackers stretched out across there, 4 down linemen, and then kind of an umbrella over the top here. Actually a 44. Call it a 44. Back to throw is Librant. Little inside screen to Anderson. Gets a great block from Zach Taryn. Zach just bulldozed the way in, and Cade's going to score. That's a 15-yard touchdown pass from Librant to Anderson. And Cade got it and was kind of going to cut it back up inside, and then Taryn just pancaked the guy. And Cade cut it back outside, and that was a touchdown for the Longhorns. Nicely designed play, and Cade was able to use his speed to get to the corner and beat all the defenders. And it's 14-0 Longhorns. 6:08 remained first quarter. James MacArthur back on to attempt the extra point. Missed the first one, just a little bit to the left, or excuse me, to the right. This one's up and through this time. Chase County leads at 15-0. let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute on 102.9 Jack FM.
For the Longhorns, 0 for the Panthers.
It'll remind you that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Women who regularly get screened for breast cancer have a 47% lower risk of dying from the disease compared to those that don't. Melissa Memorial Hospital offers mammograms Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. To schedule your appointment, just call 970-854-2241. To learn more, just visit melissamemorial.org. At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally. What does that mean to you? Well, we make quick decisions. It also means when you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a story of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
Kickoff taken at about the 15 by Caden Thompson. He makes a nice cut and gets up the left sideline for a gain of about 15 more. He's going to be driven down right at about the 30-yard line of Hershey, where the Panthers will start their next possession just across the 30, where it's going to be 1st and 10. Hey, if you're listening to the audio and you're near a streaming device of any kind, you can get on to the Chase County website and get the link. Just go under the activities tab and find live links, or you can go to the Chase County Facebook or Twitter page and look up the link, and you can actually watch the live stream while listening to our audio if you choose to. So that's an opportunity right there, man. Rhodey Hill takes it. He's going to run a little option to the left, maybe just a design quarterback keep, but Tyler O'Neill is having none of it. Tyler tracks him down and brings him down in the backfield. Going to be a pretty significant loss for the Panthers, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and long. Looked like maybe Hill was optioning, but there wasn't a back with him, so it might have been just a design quarterback keep around the right side. However, O'Neill was in there quick enough that Rhodey Hill wasn't able to turn the corner, so it's going to be a loss of maybe 10 for the Panthers. Not quite 10. Maybe call it loss of 8. Let's call it 2nd and 18. Hill now with 3 backs behind him now, 1 deep. Calls for the ball. Sends Schwager in motion. He's going to run the same play to the right. Now he does option it, and Thompson makes a nice cutback, dodges the tackle, but he's brought down. Good pursuit right there by, that must have been, Tyler O'Neill once again. Tyler coming out from his defensive end spot to make the tackle. Thompson did a good job getting by the first tackler, but was brought down. Loss of a couple more, and that's the thing about this offense is they get the ball so deep that if you can get penetration, you're gonna, they run the risk of a lot of plays for loss. However, if they get the ball going forward, they have some downhill momentum and have the opportunity to break some plays. So it's a little bit of a, as everything, it's a lot of risk reward with whatever you run. But 4:30 and counting remaining, and it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 21, and now we got a delay of game penalty, I'm afraid. Looked like Hershey was a little unsure of exactly the play call. I saw Aiden George he kind of shifted positions a couple times, and now there's a timeout. Maybe they got the timeout before the flag. Looks like maybe that's the case. I don't think they're marking it off, so I think Hershey got the timeout before the flag was thrown. So we'll keep it right here for a minute. Chase County leads it 15-0. 4:24 remain in this first quarter. Young quarterback for the Panthers. There's going to be some growing pains, obviously, but nothing like experience. As I said, I believe I was informed correctly, his brother Cooper Hill, the all-star quarterback for Hershey, who went down with an injury last week, it was his little brother that's replacing him, freshman Rhodey Hill. So I'm sure the coaches just wanted to have a word right there and make sure everybody was sure about this play on 3rd and 21. Huddle is broken. Now you got twin receivers out to the right of Hill, just 5 down linemen, right there, and everything else is pretty spread out. 3 backs in kind of a diamond formation right here with Hill now. Hill calling for the snap. Sends Schlager in motion, takes it. He's going to fake option. Now he's going to pull back and he's going to throw. Nobody home. Now he kind of tries to dump it off there to Thompson, but he had to basically just throw it away. Didn't look like that play just took shape as quickly as maybe Hill needed it to right there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down and 21 for the Panthers. 4:17 remain in the first quarter. Easton Free is going to be the single man back deep for the Longhorns, and I believe it's Cruz Brooks. See, 55. Might be Michael Salinas. Might be the freshman Michael Salinas back there to punt. I apologize. I'm just having the numbers are just scrunched up under his pads enough. I'm not sure if that's a 5 or a 6. Salinas might be the guy. Takes it anyway, the left footer. Boots it once again towards this Imperial sideline. Freeze comes up. He's going to fair catch it. And it's a little hot bobble, but he got it. And that's going to be taken and down right there on the 41-yard line of the Panthers. So let's give Salinas is who I'm going to go with on that punt. Let's give him 21 yards on the punt, no return. And Chase County's going to take over for their 3rd offensive possession of the first quarter here. First 2 possessions have wound up in touchdowns, so it's gone pretty well so far for Chase County. Cade Anderson split out to the right. Full house backfield, inverted wishbone here for Chase County. This time it's Molander deep, and it's going to be Reeves and Luis Coe up blocking, and now Molander takes it. So a little bit of a difference from what we've seen. Tackle in there, I believe that was 53. Looked like there's not a 53 on my roster, but I'm looking at 23. Jarrett Sexton on the stop right there. But we've seen that formation, but what we've seen is Reeves and Molander in front of James MacArthur, but that time Coe dropped back into that fullback spot, and Dawson remained the deep back. So gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Inside give to Reeves. He hops over a man, dodges some tackles, drags tacklers with him. Got to protect the football. Nice run by Thomas Reeves. He had men hanging on him that entire run, but was able to get from the 38-yard line all the way down to the 25-ish, 24-yard line. So let's call it a gain of 14 right there for Thomas Reeves on 2nd down and 7, and it's 1st and 10, and the Horns are once again getting real close to near in the red zone already with the 15-0 lead. Reeves drugged down by a bunch of Panthers on that last play. Carter Librant brings them back under I formation. This is pretty much the Horns' base set. Carter going to turn, going to give inside. This is Luis Coe. He's got the right side. Luis is gone. He's going to beat him to the corner for a touchdown. That little inside counter, and we kept talking about maybe we would see that last week, and we never did see that play. But here it was again on 1st and 10 from the 25. So 25-yard rushing touchdown for Luis Coe, and the Horns now lead at 21-0. Extra point pending. Really. Luis nobody got a piece of Luis there. Once he got around the corner, he was gone. It looked like maybe there was going to be an opportunity for somebody to maybe catch him, but they didn't. MacArthur's extra point up and good, and Chase County leads at 22-0. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute on 102.9 Jack FM.
Hey, it's Travis at Bonanza Ford and Ray. Keeping up with today's market is something we're paying close attention to. If you're asking yourself, is this a good time to trade, or is it better to look at new or used? These are the questions our staff can answer. Our goal is to help you make the best choices for your needs and get you in the vehicles you love. Visit us online at bonanzafordofray.com or stop by and see us off of Adams Street in Ray.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business. Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
Longhorns lead at 22-0 after their third consecutive touchdown and on 3 consecutive possessions, and now they break huddle. MacArthur kicks it away. I guess the ball was blown live. That's going to be Brown. Gives it on a little reverse, but it's bobbled, and now Thompson cuts back. Nice job by Thompson. He's at the 20. He's up to the 25 and just about to the 30-yard line. Thompson dropped the ball right there inside the 10 and thought maybe that might be a little bit of trouble, but he did a good job recovering, made a little cut to the inside, and got some positive yards out of it. So the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. 29-yard line where the Panthers will take over. 2:43 remain, first quarter. It's Chase County 22, Hershey 0. Brody Hill back into his pistol set. Diamond formation behind him, 2 fullbacks, 1 running back. He's got split ends both ways. Calls his men down to the line. Sends Schwager in motion. Going to turn, going to give inside. That's going to be Thompson, and Thompson hit right away. Looked like maybe, see who got him out there on that side. James MacArthur was one of them, and it looks like maybe Zach Tarrin was the other guy that got a piece of him. So it's going to be a gain. Let's give him a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Longhorn volleyball team competing in Scotts Bluff. Pool play today, 3 games, three best of 3 games today in pool play, and then they're going to turn around tomorrow after the pool play and be seeded in a tournament. So try to get you an update on them. Turn, and now the ball's on the ground. They tried to give a little inside give to, I believe that was probably Thompson once again, but Thompson just had to fall on it and cover it. Going to be a loss of a few yards here for the Panthers. Going to be 3rd down and about 13 for Hershey. Clock continues to go. Chase County leads at 22-0. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Hill sends a man, gets his guys set now. Full house backfield, split each way. Schwager in motion out here to the left. Going to turn. He's going to look. He's going to throw it out to Schwager. It's over his head. Think that was a forward pass, and it was. So it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 13 for the Panthers. Play coming in. I believe Salinas is going to drop back into his punt formation, so the left footer going to head back, leaves the offensive line and heads back to get punts away. The young freshman. Easton Freeze, the single back, standing back. A little better kick right there by Salinas. It's going to hit at the 40. It's going to cross midfield. There's a flag down. Freeze is just going to let it come to a stop. He didn't want to mess with running up on that thing, and probably the right decision there. It's going to come to rest on the Longhorn side of the field at the 42. We'll see what the flag is. That from where it was thrown, it almost has to be on Chase County, but we'll see. Some kind of a hold, I would guess. And let's see. Ball to 42. Let's see if they back them up from there, and they are going to. So we're going to back it up to the 32, I would believe. It's still going to be 1st and 10, but Chase County going to start the drive from the 32. And this will actually be the first series that the Horns are going to start in their own territory. So got a little bit of real estate that they have to navigate here now, with 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Librant checks the play, brings his guys to the line. I formation. Cade Anderson split out to the right. Carter takes the snap, going to turn, pitch, and it's going to be Dawson Molander. He's off the right side. Nice play right there. Good job filling that play right there by number 24. That was Alex Brown on the stop. Going to be a loss of a few for Chase County here. Let's call it 2nd down and 12. Brown did a nice job coming up from his outside linebacker spot to make that play. I've got to assume that guy was supposed to be blocked at some point, but Brown got through the blocks and made a nice play for his defense. Going to be 2nd down and 12. Carter again under center. I formation. Going to turn, going to give it to Dawson. Dawson out the left side, brought down again. Couple of Panther tacklers there. I saw 51. I saw Brody Hund for sure. Looks like number 50, Cannon Palou, was also in on the stop. Gain of about 3 for Dawson. Let's call it 3rd down and 9. So a first 3rd and long. The Horns have faced. 20 seconds left. Be interesting to see if they go ahead and try to get this play off. I would assume they can let the quarter run out, but I think they're going to get it off. Carter under center, and now we've got a timeout. Timeout, Hershey. Let's take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds on 102.9 KADL.
Community Hospital and Clinics would like to wish our Longhorns football team a safe and successful season. We applaud your hard work, focus, and commitment to improving with every practice and with every game. We watch with admiration as you build your character while improving your skills. Whether it's football or healthcare, commitment matters. That's why the Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics is committed to becoming a trusted healthcare home. Good luck and best wishes in this 2022 season. Go Longhorns!
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
Third down and 9 Longhorns as they break the huddle. Timeout was called there by the Panthers. I believe they have one left in the half. 10 seconds remain in this first quarter. And team's back out there. Man, I'm hearing Sean Yeager on the PA system. I'm hearing him on the commercials. It just goes to show you can't get enough Sean Yeager. Here we go. Carter turns. He's going to let it go. Little stop and go. Now he's going to come with that little inside screen. This time it was on to Easton Freese's direction, but Easton isn't able to haul it in. Looked like there might have been a little blocking out there, but they weren't able to connect on that long pass, we'll call it a long pass, but that flat pass, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 10, and it's going to be the first punt of the game for Chase County. Dawson Molander going to drop back and do the punting. He's going to hit it away from about the 32-yard line. Back deep is Thompson for the Panthers. Dawson takes it. Man, he just barely got that away. There was pressure. It's got a nice booming kick. It's going to hit at the 40, 35, down all the way down to the 20-yard line. Going to be a nice little punt for Dawson. Call that 30, 40, 48-yard punt, no return, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's take a 1-minute break. It's Chase County 22, Hershey 0. Hershey will have the ball when we come back on 102.9 Jack FM.
In search of a new or used vehicle? Come visit us at Imperial Country Ford. We have the vehicles to fit your needs, whether it's a pickup you're looking for, SUVs, or cars. Don't forget about our service department. Our Ford-certified technicians can keep your vehicle running right. We are your one-stop shop. Give us a call, 308-882-4323, or visit us on the web, ImperialNECountryFord.com. Good luck to the Longhorn sports teams from all of us at Imperial Country Ford. Just like the Chase County Longhorns, Aaron and Michelle at Troxel's Heating and Appliance in Imperial are dedicated to excellence and dedicated to quality, like quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Troxel's can help keep you comfortable, too, with Lennox Home Comfort Systems. Troxel's Heating and Appliance, 12 years in business, and proud sponsor of Longhorn Sports.
Go Longhorns! Good luck this season.
Online at Troxel'sHeatingandAppliance.com. Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
Longhorns on the field, ready to start the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers at their own 20. While we're waiting for the Panthers to take the field, let's thank our sponsors: Allo, Adams Bank and Trust, Imperial Country Ford, Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics, Troxel's Heating and Appliance, Pinnacle Bank, Adams Lumber Company, Ray Community District Hospital, Trinidad Benham, Imperial Credit Union, Melissa Memorial Hospital, Waypoint Bank, and Bonanza Ford and Ray. Panthers hustling out now, getting ready to run their first play of this series and the first play of the second quarter. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Brody Hill has full house backfield, splits each way, calls for the ball. Going to send Schwager in motion, and it's going to be an inside give. That's going to be Brown, and Brown's going to get a couple there up to about the 22-yard line. So gain of 2, let's call it 2nd down and 8 for the, let's give them 3. Give them 3 on that. Gain of 3, let's call it 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. Tristan Jablonski made the tackle for Chase County. Substitutions here for Hershey. Now Hill gets the play. He's back in. Full house behind him. That means, I guess, what I call 3 backs behind him. Splits each way once again. Hill sends Schwager in motion. Getting a little option to the right side here. Cuts it up. Nice job by Hill. He's going to get a couple. It's going to be about 3rd and 5. So Hill on the keep, gain of 2. 3rd and 5 for Chase County. We're just a minute in here to the second quarter. Chase County leads at 22-0. Now twin receivers out to the right for Hill. He's got Brown and Thompson, and I think Schwager back behind him. Calls his guys set, sends Schwager in motion, going to take the snap, can be a little fake, and now Rody's back to go, and there's going to be a hold in the backfield. So Hill is going to pick up this first down, but it's going to get called back. Looked like James MacArthur got in there and maybe had a shot to perhaps get to Hill, and he kind of went down from behind. So there's going to be a holding call on the Panthers. Was going to be the first down for Hershey, so good job there. Good read by Rody Hill, and he got out to the right side and got himself the first down. I think it was a design pass play, but he was able to get some good positive yards. And it's going to remain 3rd down, but now it's going to be much further to go. Instead of 3rd and 5, we're going to see 3rd and 15-ish. Actually, because the hold was in the offensive backfield, it's going to be more like 3rd and 20 because it happened about 5 yards deep there. So about 3rd and 20 for the Panthers. Hill looks for the play. Horns in their normal 43 set here. Hill claps, gets ready for the snap. Now he sends Schwager in motion. Fakes the inside give, looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. Now he pulls it back, going to cut it inside, and he is brought down. Hill might have gotten back to the original line, to the line of scrimmage for that play for no gain, but it's going to be 4th down. Let's call 4th down and about 21. Down there, just inside the 10-yard line, maybe the 8-yard line of the Panthers. So Panthers had a little something going. They had a first down across the 30, but instead with that penalty, now they're punting. 4th and 24 now, and it's going to be Salinas, and the snap goes over his head, and it's going to be a safety. So second safety of the game for the Longhorns, and just kind of a tough deal. Salinas was calling for the ball, and about that time it went sailing over his head there to his left side. He wasn't able to really even get his hands on it, and that's going to be 2 more for Chase County. They lead at 24-0, and now once again Panthers will have a free kick. Now they have the option to either kick off the tee, or they can punt it. They can choose which way that they want to deliver this. Chase County's defense has been up to the task so far, and I think there's been some mishaps by the Panthers. There's been some good tackling, some good aggressiveness by the Chase County, and what it's led to is a couple safeties and no first downs yet for the Panthers, even though they would have had one on that last series if not for the penalty. But led to a 24-0 lead for Chase County, and they're about to get the ball back here with 9:24 remaining in the second quarter, and it looks like we're going to see it be punted away. So Salinas going to hit it from the 20. Good kick. It's going to go all the way across. Going to be taken by a nutback. I think that's Tucker again at the 40. He tries to get all the way out here to the right side to his own sideline, but he's drugged down. Nice job right there by Alex Brown on the tackle. Really no yards on the return for Tucker. He got it on the 40. He ran a long ways, but it was pretty much straight to the right. He was trying to get to a wall over here on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Good play by Alex Brown, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Longhorns at their own 40-yard line. So Panthers were able to hold the Horns on a 3-and-out last time. See if they can duplicate that effort again here. 9:18 remain in the first half. I formation for the Horns. Cade Anderson is the split out to the right. Librant's going to take it. He's going to give to Dawson Molander. Big hole off the right side. Dawson's at the 50. He's at the 45. One man to beat. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and he is pushed out of bounds finally. I think that, see who that was that finally tracked him down. Big gain for Dawson. Let's call it the 40 down to the 20. Where are they going to mark him out? Just kind of depends on where they think he went out. It was back here at the 29-yard line. So 21 and 10, 31-yard gain for Dawson. Was run out of bounds by one of the DBs out there. I thought maybe it might have been Brown. ran him out of bounds out there. There were a couple guys out that way. Now it looks like maybe Luis Coe, he's coming off. I don't know if he had an equipment thing or just a different formation. But Carter brings him under center, 29-yard line of the Panthers, 1st and 10. Going to give inside to Tommy Reeves this time. Tommy's got some room to the outside. He's at the 25. Dodges a tackle. He's at the 20. Turns on the Jets, the 10, the 5. Tommy to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Thomas Reeves. He stayed in bounds. So that's going to be a 29-yard touchdown run for Thomas Reeves. He finds pay dirt, and that's going to make it 30-0 Chase County. Extra point pending. So looked like there was one early tackler that had a shot at Thomas, and he was able to kind of get his legs keep churning and run through him, and then he kind of hit a little burst of speed there and got around the corner, and nobody got a real great angle at him, and so because of that, Tommy into the end zone for the Longhorns' 4th touchdown of the day. James MacArthur on to attempt the extra point. It's down. Good hold by Coe. Kick is up, and it sails through. 31-0. Let's take a minute. We'll be back on 1 minute on 102.9 Jack FM.
There's a place that's shaped by more than county lines and state borders. It's a place we call home, where moments are shared, where communities are strengthened, and life's special memories happen right here. No matter what home is to you, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Adams Lumber Company is your locally owned Benjamin Moore Realtor in Imperial and Grant. Benjamin Moore paints offer the best quality paints. They are durable and stand up to outside weather conditions and indoor cleaning. With Adams Lumber Design Center and Benjamin Moore's amazing color catalog, choosing just the right shade for your home is guaranteed to be a cinch. The crew at Adams Lumber would like to wish all area students and athletes the best of luck this school year. Adams Lumber and Do It Best Hardware, if you need it, they have it.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
Okay, right before we came back, Caden Thompson took the kickoff, Longhorns kickoff from about the 15. Pretty good return all the way up to the 29-yard line. So give Thompson 14 on the return, where the Panthers are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 29. 8:50 remain in the second quarter. Chase County leads at 31-0. Splits both ways, full house, three backs in a diamond formation behind Rhodey Hill. Hill moves his backs, makes a few adjustments. Schwager in motion to the left. Hill's going to take it, bobbles the snap, picks it up. Now he's got MacArthur in pursuit, but he's got a little bit of room out here to the left side. Good job by Hill getting out of there. Turns the corner and is able to get some positive yards. Good job by the freshman QB. Getting himself out of what could have been a really bad situation, and instead of losing 10, he gained about 3 on that thing. So ran out of bounds out there. I think Luis Coe maybe was the guy that finally ran him out over there. Not positive on that, but it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. Base formation for the Panthers, full house backfield. Hill claps. That's when he sets his lineman down. Sends Schwager in motion, takes a snap, little inside give. That's going to be Brown this time, I believe, and Brown's cut down pretty quickly, right at the line of scrimmage. Let's call it a loss of 1, maybe. Yeah, about a loss of 1. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 6 for Hershey. Good job coming in there on the tackle. I think Isaac Strateski was one of them that got in there. And here we go. 3rd down and 6. Hill has his guy set, calls his lineman down, sends Schwager to the left. Takes the snap, can run option out here to the right, is not able, well, he gets rid of it, but he tosses it right to Luis Coe. So Luis, that's going to actually be a fumble recovery because it was backwards, and it's going to be Chase County football at the 21-yard line. Luis was actually playing the pitch man, and as Rhodey Hill was going down, he tried to get that pitch out there to his option back, but instead it went right into the hands of Coe. Coe is going no return. He was tackled right there at the spot, but he's going to get the turnover, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Longhorns at the Panther 21. And that's probably one of those situations where when Coach Lothar and the crew talks to Rhodey, they're going to say, hey, we appreciate that you're trying to make a play right there, but that's a ball we probably just have to eat, and that's just a learning thing. So here's Carter. A little pitch here to Dawson. Dawson's got the right side. Nice pursuit by the Panthers. Good tackle out there by Alex Brown. Brought down for no gain on the play, maybe a half yard. It's going to bring up, let's call it 2nd and 10 still. So 2nd and 10. Good job by Alex Brown getting through the blockers and making the tackle. 6:45 and counting in the first half remain. Chase County 31, Hershey 0. Carter to the line. Takes the snap, going to turn, going to give it to the deep back Molander. Molander has it, and he gets about 5, maybe 6. Let's call it 6 all the way up to the 15, where it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Chase County. Most likely, if the Horns, if they get another touchdown in right here before the half, you're probably not going to see a whole heck of a lot of these starters in the second half, the way it's looking right now. And with that big, what promises to be a big, tough physical game at Mitchell next week. The Horns are going to be going to want to be as fresh as they possibly can going into that one. So 3rd down and 4. Carter brings him under center, I formation once again. It's Cade Anderson split out here. He is going to go ahead, and we're going to have a little false start. So that's going to back guys up right there. That's going to back them up to about 3rd and 9, and that may bring up a passing down. We'll see if what Coach Gaswick is thinking here. I don't know it. With 6 minutes to go in this second quarter, I would say that the pass is still certainly on the table for Chase County. Probably when you get into the second half, if the score kind of continues to do what it's doing, you won't see much more of that. But could still see it here on 3rd and 9, I would think. See what they decide to do. Carter's going to turn. He is going to look that little throw back to Cade Anderson. Cade's going to make a move on number 3, Aiden George, but he is drugged down. Looked like a big crew of guys came in there and got him, led by Brody Hund, and I don't think that Cade got enough. Give Cade about 5, and let's call it 4th and 3 here for the Longhorns. And what will Coach Gaswick do here? They're obviously it's either go or kick a field goal. There's really only 2 choices here. Can't punt from right there. So they're going to give it a try here. Carter brings him up by formation. Long count here. Long count. Takes a snap. Going to turn. Going to give it to, that was MacArthur, I believe. That was James, and he was stuck in the backfield. Loss of a couple, and it's going to be Panther ball. So good job by the Hershey Panthers getting in there and getting that tackle for loss and getting the stop on 4th down, and they'll take the ball back and get the turnover on down. So coaching staff from Hershey, Alex Lothar, Sam Siegel, Chris Streeter, Bryce Hebner, and Brecken Gloss, they had to be pretty happy with their defensive effort right there with their young guys. And that's going to turn it back over to the Panthers. They're going to be 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. 4:56 remain, first half. Diamond set behind Hill, who's in the pistol. He's got splits both ways. Going to send Schweger in motion. Little fake. He's going to run option, and now he bellies out. Now he's going to cut it back, and Hill is going to get a little bit of forward momentum, which might have gotten him back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at who's getting up out of the pile there, looks like MacArthur was one of them. Tyler O'Neill again. Boy, Tyler just as you watch him this year, that's a kid that just seems to keep getting better and better at that. Not only his offensive line spot, but especially on the defensive end, he really has begun to show up in these last several weeks. And he's grown about 5 inches since last year, so that doesn't hurt either when you're trying to pack on weight and play the line. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Hill takes it. He's going to give inside, and, man, that was that Dawson. Dawson was in there immediately on the up back. I believe that was Caden Thompson, and Molander just went firing in there and got the stop. So 3rd and 15, loss of 5 right there. Good job by Dawson anticipating that play and just getting into the ball carrier. We're under 4 minutes to go, 3:48 and counting left in the first half. It's Chase County 31, Hershey 0. Full house behind Hill. Schwager in motion to the right. Hill going to run out. Now he's going to cut it back up. He's tracked down. Nice play right there. Coming up and filling. It looked like that was that Strateski that came up in there and made the play. I believe it was Isaac. And it's going to be 4th down and long. 4th and 15 for the Panthers. And looks like it's probably going to be punt time. And, you know, last time they went to punt from here, they had that unfortunate snap to Salinas went over his head. They're going to try it again. Once again, Salinas is going to plant his feet right in front of the back side of his own end zone. Has to be sure not to step back to catch the ball. Got to be moving forward, and he does, and he hits it, and it's blocked, and it's going to be another, I think it got out the back of the end zone. It's going to be another safety. So in kind of a weird anomaly, the 3rd safety of the game for the Longhorns, and two of them were kind of because of errant snaps, and that one was just a blocked punt. So Chase County doing a good job making things happen on special teams. That's going to up their lead to a very uncommon score, 33-0. And the Horns will receive once again a free kick as the Panthers will kick it away here. 2:42 remain in this first half. So just kind of been all Longhorns. The Panthers have had a few glimmers of good looks here on offense, where Hill has maybe found a crease and not much running room for Thompson or Hill or any of those guys, or Alex Brown. We've seen Panther defense step up and do some good things. Really noticed Alex Brown coming up, pretty sure tackler who's made some good stops on the Longhorns. But for the most part, the Longhorns have kind of controlled this first half, and as indicated by this 33-0 lead. And I know these Panthers who came out of that Mitchell game a little bit roughed up, they're doing all that they can. Salinas hits it away. Nice punt. Going to be taken by an up back. I think that's Tucker Molander once again. He drops it at the 40, so it's back to the 35, and he's buried. Nice job by the Panthers special teams. Get you some numbers here. 23, Jarrett Sexton was in on that. Number 11, Lucio Carrizales was in on that stop. And looked like maybe Cannon Palou was also down there. So the Horns are going to take over. 1st and 10 from their own 36. They have 2 minutes, 35 seconds to navigate about 64 yards here. See if they go to the air, see how aggressive the Horns get here on this last possession of the first quarter. Probably last possession. Here's Molander off the right side, tackled for a short gain. Looked like Brown once again was in on the stop, along with a few others. I think Brown was the main guy right there. I think Quentin Pinkerton got in on that as well. 2nd down and 8. Dawson just didn't get much momentum. When he really gets going downhill, he's had some good success. But that time, stopped up right about the line. 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Turn, going to be that little inside give to Coe. He breaks a tackle, gets a few out of it. That time the Panthers played that one a lot better, and that's going to be Cannon Palou on the stop, and going to be about a gain of 4 for Luis. I'll call it gain of 3, 3rd and 5 for the Horns. Palou kind of just made that one-on-one stop right there against Coe as he was cutting it back against the grain. That's one of those plays where it kind of either gets stopped up early or it can break for a big one, as we saw earlier in the game. And I think Palou, got a hold of him just in time. Now Carter back to throw. He sees Cade out there. He's got him. Cade with the 1st down reception. Going to be it's going to go from the 42 across midfield to about the 48 of the Panthers. So let's call it a gain of 10, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Minute 17 and counting now for Chase County. And I think this is the right thing. Chase County, able to get a chance to work on their, end of half 2-minute offense right here. And like I said, these starters, we're probably not going to see a ton of them in the second half, maybe a series or two. just to make sure that the momentum doesn't switch too much. I formation, we're under a minute. And here is Carter going to give it to Dawson. Dawson taken down right away. It's going to be second down and about 8. He's down to the 46-yard line. 45 seconds and counting. And at this point, it looks as if Coach Gaswick isn't in a huge hurry to try to put points on the board right here, which is certainly understandable at 33-0. He's taking his time. They're huddling, or taking their normal allotted time. They're not in any kind of a hurry-up situation. 26-25. We may see one more pass here, or we may just stay on the ground with Molander. One receiver each way. Coe in the slot, one back behind Carter. Carter's going to turn. He's going to look to throw. It's going to be that little throw back to Easton Freeze this time. Easton makes a cut to the left side, and he's got wheels. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. He's drug out of bounds. 6 seconds remain, and there's going to be a little bit of whether it's a late hit, horse collar type of thing, something illegal on the sideline as Easton was being pulled out of bounds, and it's going to be first down and goal for the Longhorns. Even at half the distance, that's going to take it to about the 4.5-5-yard line. Probably going to leave enough time for one play for Chase County here at the very end of the second quarter with 6 seconds remaining. And because that was out of bounds, the clock will not start until the ball is snapped. So Horns won't have any worries about getting this play off, but this could easily, if it's on the ground, it probably will be the last play. Only way it wouldn't be is if it's some kind of a quick, short slant type of pattern that doesn't quite take 6 seconds. Carter has him under. He's got him in the I formation. Going to turn and give it to Dawson. Dawson cuts it outside. He's going to get in there for the touchdown, and no time. Yeah, a little bit of time ran off there, and Longhorns punch it in. It's going to be 39-0 now. And the extra point pending. And then so what that means is when we start the second half, we're going to have a running clock. We're up above the 35-point barrier. Now that clock will run until the score gets under 35. Unlike basketball, where once you hit that 40-point mark, the clock just runs no matter whether or not the score dips back under that 40-point barrier. In football, if it gets back under 35, clock will stop running. So it's 39 now. The extra point is good. 40-0 Chase County. And let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. We'll be right back for the kickoff. 3 seconds remain in this half. It's Chase County 40, Hershey nothing. 102.9 Jack FM. Be back in 30 seconds.
Ah, yes, you can smell it in the air. Friday night Longhorn football and crops getting ready to be harvested. This is Andre with Trinidad Benham, and being a Longhorn football alumni, I know what it takes to work hard and help produce a winning season. At Trinidad Benham, we have worked hard to become the leading marketer and advocate for dry edible beans. Learn more about us at trinidadbenham.com. We're proud supporters of Longhorn sports.
I'd like to announce that Kerry Terryberry's eating nachos right. I'm not on the air.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
They look good. 3 seconds remain. Chase County to kick it off. They lead at 40-0. Dawson Molander punched it in from 4 yards out for the last score of the half, and it's just going to be a little squib. It's an onside kick. I don't think that's really necessarily what was intended. Maybe it was, but it's going to be, I don't know. I don't know what the rationale there was. No time ran, and the Panthers are going to have it first and 10, and you don't know what exactly was kind of the thought process there. I don't think the Horns were trying to steal a possession, maybe just more than anything trying to avoid a return. But usually you'll see a squib, and that was an all-out onside kick right there. Was recovered by the Panthers, or actually I think it got out of bounds before anybody could cover it, and so Hershey will take over. See if Coach Luther wants to send one deep or what he wants to do. I think he's going to. He's got trip receivers one way, two receivers, that's to the left, two receivers to the right, and Hill waiting back there for the snap, ready to let one go deep right here. Hill takes the snap, going to roll out to his right. He's looking, unloads it. Nice gun over the middle. There's a man there. Holy cow. I'll tell you what. Cole Schwager got behind the defense right there, and that was a nice throw by the young Hill. And if he had taken just a little bit off of that, Schwager might have caught that thing and scored because he was behind the defense right there. So Longhorns need to work on that one a little bit. So we go to the half. It's Chase County 40, It's Hershey 0, and it's a little bit maybe of what we expected. We knew that this Panthers team was a little bit depleted by injury, and we knew they were starting a lot of young kids, and we know that that game last week took its toll with Mitchell, that 49-0 game last week. So. You just hope that as for the Panthers on their side, you just hope that they can get into the locker room, make some adjustments, come out and see some positive things happen for their team in the second half, and really start to get some momentum going as they go and head forward in their schedule. And for Chase County, you'd like to see, you're going to get to see some young guys play. You're going to get to see some good opportunities in that way, and you're going to get to see the ball stay on the ground, I think, quite a bit here, and so should be a good opportunity for both teams in the second half as we go forward. So let's go ahead and take about a 4-minute break. Looks like Chase County's got their flag football teams on the field that are going to be doing some stuff here over the halftime. So take a 4-minute break. When we come back, we'll recap the first half for you, and then we'll take another break, and then we will get you ready for second half action on 102.9 Jack FM. So we'll be back in 4 minutes.
At the Family Practice of Holyoke, our doctors and nurses take the time to get to know you and your family, which makes you a member of our family. The Family Practice of Holyoke is where you get great care to fit your busy life. Call 970-854-2500 today to schedule an appointment.
At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally. What does that mean to you? Well, we make quick decisions. It also means when you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a story of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever seen a banner from one of the online car guys hanging at the baseball field? Are they involved in the county fair? Do they support our 4-H or FFA? It's Travis at Bonanza Ford in Ray. We can't tell you where to shop for your next vehicle, but we can tell you our philosophy when it comes to running a small town dealership. We take part in as many community events and fundraisers as we can, and we love doing business in a small town. We sure enjoy the opportunity to work with you. We are Bonanza Ford in Ray.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next-level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super-fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts. Ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
For flexibility and peace of mind as you shop this summer, all you need is your smartphone and the Adams Bank & Trust mobile app. This is Melanie Behart, Vice President of Retail Banking. You can easily manage your Adams Bank & Trust debit card by clicking My Cards in your mobile app. Turn your card on and off, set spending limits, see your card information for online purchases and more. For secure, convenient purchases wherever summer takes you. Adams Bank & Trust, member FDIC. Message and data rates may apply. Some restrictions may apply.
Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics would like to wish our Longhorns football team a safe and successful season. We applaud your hard work, focus, and commitment to improving with every practice and with every game. We watch with admiration as you build your character while improving your skills. Whether it's football or healthcare, commitment matters. That's why the Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics is committed to becoming your trusted healthcare home. Good luck and best wishes in this 2022 season. Go Longhorns!
Just like the Chase County Longhorns, Aaron and Michelle at Troxel's Heating and Appliance in Imperial are dedicated to excellence and dedicated to quality, like quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Troxel's can help keep you comfortable, too, with Lennox-owned comfort systems. Troxel's Heating and Appliance, 12 years in business, and proud sponsor of Longhorn Sports.
Go Longhorns! Good luck this season.
Online at Troxel'sHeatingandAppliance.com.
Ray Community District Hospital understands how important it is to be close to your loved ones when faced with a health issue. That's why Ray Community District Hospital offers intravenous, subcutaneous, and intramuscular right here close to home. Blood transfusions, central line, and catheter care. Treatments for multiple sclerosis, cancer, and Crohn's disease are just some of the services the Infusion Center provides. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please contact Ray Community District Hospital at 970-332-2397. Ray Community District Hospital. Family medicine with a family touch.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 1029 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
All right, back at Chase County High School. As I said, the flag football teams are out on the field tossing it around, so kids out there having fun. I see that the one and only Shay Holscher, I can't give her a shout out because she's right here in the stadium tonight. Just turned 11 months old down there, so quickly on her way to becoming a full-grown Longhorn here pretty soon. So good to have her here. Good crowd here. Beautiful night. Just a nice night to come out and sit and watch football. Maybe Scott Librant made it tonight. Not really sure. We'll have to find out when we later. But he listened last week. He just forgot how to get here to the stadium. So. First half was all Longhorns, and it was it was something that you could kind of see from the start that there was going to be some growing pains there for the Hershey offense as they're transitioning to a new quarterback and some young linemen in there, and so they've had a little bit of some obstacles with their snaps and with just kind of getting down the field, but certainly they've continued to battle out there. Chase County has found room to do quite a bit, to execute quite a bit of their offense. Dawson Molander's gotten loose on some runs. Thomas Reeves has gotten loose. We saw Luis Coe get loose for one. Got the ball out to Cade Anderson on a couple of passes, one touchdown reception. Easton Freeze got loose for about a 30-yard gain down the left sideline there right at the end of the second quarter. And so, a lot of different Longhorns touching the ball, a lot of them making plays here. As each of the skill guys has kind of gotten their turn, and I'm sure that that's not an accident. I'm sure that Coach Gaswick kind of intentionally has tried to really spread it around right here. So at 40-0 at the end of this first half, I would think that we're going to see probably a variety of Longhorns in the second half here. So we'll try to make sure that as we get going. We get you some of those names. As we start the second half, the clock will run, and what that means is it will not stop on incomplete passes, out of bounds. It won't stop for the typical things that stop a clock. Only on timeouts and scores, I believe, will the clock stop, and that will be for the duration of the game, even if the margin of even if the lead dips back under that 35-point barrier, it will continue to run. So we should have a quick second half here when the teams come back out. So far as commentary, I don't know that I have a lot. The Horns defense has been up to the task. I know that the Hershey folks will probably say that a lot of the stuff is kind of self-induced right now, and some of it has been. But the Horns defense has been in the places they needed to be to make a lot of good stops. They haven't allowed a first down yet in the game, and then on the offensive end, I think the Horns have run a pretty much. No real new wrinkles, the stuff that we've seen before. So they're not pulling out any new ammunition really. Probably if they've been putting in installs, they're probably saving some of that, keeping it off film so that they can save that for that big district game next week at Mitchell. So let's talk about that game a little bit, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but after suffering the loss to the Gordon Rushville Mustangs last week, Horns kind of put themselves in a position where, if they win out other than that Mitchell game, that'd be 6-3. If they aren't able, if they would happen to, somehow get the big upset at Mitchell, they would have an opportunity then to be district champions and get into the playoffs just through that route. But also, 7-2 would almost assuredly get them into the playoffs. 6-3. It's year to year. Most of the time, a 6-3 team is going to get in, but the teams the records of the teams that you play really start to figure into that. You get more points for beating a winning team certainly than you do a team that hasn't won many games. And I know Alliance doesn't have any wins that I'm aware of. Amherst has gone on a little run. That's become a really quality-looking win for Chase County. The loss to Sidney is going to be a little detrimental just because Sidney, now at 2-3, we're hoping that they can pick up some wins, not just to help the Longhorns' cause, but just cheering for Coach Ryan Smith and the Red Raiders over there. But they have such a tough schedule. They had McCook last week. They're still going to see Ogallala, probably Bow, I would guess. Maybe Kozak, Gothenburg. So they've got plenty of good teams left to play as well. So, really for the Horns, it's just a matter of control what you can control. Get out there, win the games you're supposed to win, and then that Mitchell game, just go try to make some plays, get on the board early, and maybe put some stress on that Mitchell team that they haven't had, because Mitchell's really kind of rolled through this season so far. Big wins against some teams like Shadron and they've just really kind of controlled things so far in their schedule, and so it'll be an interesting look. So next week at Mitchell, and then the Horns will travel to the next week. They'll travel to Wood River, all the way over to Wood River for a road game, and then they'll end their season right here at home, I believe, for Valentine, and that'll be the homecoming game on October 21st. So lots going on. Mentioned that the Longhorn volleyball team was in action. I will get you some results here in just a second. We're going to take a quick break here in a minute. Let you know about that. Longhorn softball team split a doubleheader with Holyoke last night, won the first, and then we're beating in extra innings in the second game. But the Longhorn softball team has won some. I believe they've won 3 of their last 5, 3 of their last 6 here. So doing a good job here at the end of the season, talking to a couple of the coaches and players today, playing some of their best softball. Longhorn cross country team competed at the UNK Invite on Monday, and in a boys race that featured a little over 300 runners, and a girls race about 250. Horns hung in there, no medalists for the Horns, but the boys finished about mid-pack, and the girls got out there and competed very well. So they're getting themselves ready for the conference meet a week from yesterday, and then their district meet on October 13th on a Thursday. So lots going on in Longhornville here. So it's a and I apologize to anybody out here who I've been talking about who may have had their feelings hurt. It's all love on this end. So Scott Labyrinth, you just do whatever you need to do, man. When you do finally decide to come to a game and hang out with us, we'll just be happy that you're here. So all right, let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, actually, yeah, the warm-up period is still coming to. Let's take a 2-minute break, let our sponsors have a word, and in 2 minutes we'll come back and we'll get you ready for second half play on 102.9 Jack FM.
Company just keeps getting better and better. Adams Lumber is now proud to offer Gherkin windows and doors. Since 1932, Gherkin has been an innovator in the design and manufacturing capability of installed windows and doors. They offer the best value for your money in high-quality, maintenance-free windows and doors. Be sure to visit the guys at Adams Lumber about their line of Gherkin products. With recent storm damage, remember, Adams Lumber has shingles, lumber, and siding, and will deliver to your home or business. If you need it, Adams Lumber has it. Do it best with Adams Lumber in Imperial and Grant.
Ah, yes, you can smell it in the air. Friday night Longhorn football and crops getting ready to be harvested. This is Andre with Trinidad Venom, and being a Longhorn football alumni, I know what it takes to work hard and help produce a winning season. At Trinidad Venom, we have worked hard to become a leading marketer and advocate for dry edible beans. Learn more about us at trinidadvenom.com. We're proud supporters of Longhorn sports.
At the Family Practice of Holyoke, our doctors and nurses take the time to get to know you and your family, which makes you a member of our family. The Family Practice of Holyoke is where you get great care to fit your busy life. Call 970-854-2500 today to schedule an appointment.
At
Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally. What does that mean to you? Well, we make quick decisions. It also means when you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a story of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
All right, hey, let's go out about this a different way. If anybody has information, if anybody out there listening has information about the Chase County volleyball team today, they were playing 3 games in pool play today. I know they had, I believe they had McCook, Scotts Bluff, and one other team on the docket, and I'm not really sure. I think it was Rapid City Stevens, maybe, from South Dakota, that they had today in pool play. So if anybody knows, shoot me a text, 883-0009, and we'll talk about the Lady Longhorn volleyball team on the air here. So here we go. Both teams out on the field. Warm-up period is just in. I don't know if we're about ready to put the next 3 minutes up. Officiating crew is back on the field. 3-minute warm-up period is up, so we're just about ready for kickoff. Longhorns did defer, so they should start the second half with the football. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. If you're Coach Gaswick, at 40-0, you want to make sure that the momentum stays on your side and that things continue to go your way. But you certainly, more so than risking injury, you just want to get your young guys. You want to get them some time here and some opportunities in a varsity game. You never know when the next man up is gonna be called upon, and always good to have some snaps under your belt if you're in that situation. For the Panthers, it's going to be just finding ways to move the football, start to accumulate some first downs. I thought they got stronger as the half went on the defensive end, and continue to get stops. And once again for the Panthers, stay healthy here in this second half, and get everybody out of here safely and ready for next week. So 40-0, Chase County leads it, and we got about a minute and a half left before we begin second half action here at Chase County High School. Coaching staff for the Longhorns, they're led by Nathan Gaswick. Nathan is assisted by Jeff Gleesberg, Bo McConnell, and Nathan Winsley. Tough week in Longhornville here a little bit. Many of you know had some adversity within the school, and our thoughts and prayers are certainly still going out there to all of our students this week. But I think we're in the healing process, so excited about that, and just big thank you to first responders and all those people who were on the scene this week in Chase County. We definitely appreciate them. So here we go. Hershey getting set to kick it off. Looks like it's going to be Caden Childers who will boot it away for the Panthers. Back deep to receive looks like Luis Coe and James MacArthur for the Horns. Clock will run. Second half should go by pretty quickly for us here. A lot of short sleeves out there still tonight out in the stadium. Really nice night. A few hoodies and jackets, but everybody seems to be enjoying the football game. So here we go. Childers kicks it off. It's going to be taken by MacArthur, bobbled. The 16, 17, he's at the 30. James to the 35, to the 40, 45, all the way up to about the 49-yard line. Thank you. Where it's going to be first down and 10. Chase County will take over, and it looks like it is the first unit for the Longhorns that will take the field here for this first possession.
Alex Brown and Katie Childers in on the stop for the Panthers.
So, first and 10 Longhorns at the 49-yard line. Can't imagine that we're going to see too much of these guys here in the second half, but they are going to get the first possession of the first half, try to make sure that they establish that momentum, I guess, that they took into the locker room. Carter turns around, gives it to Dawson Molander. Dawson good for about 7 on first down, all the way across midfield down to the Panthers' 44-yard line, 44 where it's going to be second and 3. Second and 3. Drug down out there once again by number 24, Alex Brown. He's having himself a nice little defensive game out there, the junior. I formation, splits both ways behind Liebrecht. Carter turns, going to give. It's fumbled, and I think the Panthers are on top of it. And there's a break. There's a break for the Panthers. They're gonna take the ball and take possession right here. Looked like the mesh point there was going to be a little inside give to Tommy Reeves, and just Thomas never got the football. Looked like it never got from Carter to Thomas, and it made its way onto the turf, and Panthers were right there to pounce on it. So they're going to take over 1st and 10. Good field position for Hershey here. They've got it at their own 45-yard line. We're just in the first minute of the first half. Change of possession. Clock will stop temporarily. And as soon as we snap it in, it'll start running again. Hill with trips out to the right, one back behind him. Takes a snap, going to fake. He's going to look. He's under pressure. He's brought down in the backfield. That's going to be a sack and a big loss back there. Is that Isaac? Nope, that's going to be Dawson Molander. Dawson drags him down from behind for the big loss, and it's going to be second down and about 23 now for the Panthers. Dawson got in there. Looked like Hill was rolling to his right. He was looking for a target, but before he had a chance to get his arm up and release, Dawson came from behind and got him. Good job by Hill, maintaining possession there as he was sort of just getting ready to get into the throwing posture. And it's going to be second down to 23. Trips again to the right. Hill takes it. He's going to give. Nope, he's actually going to fake. He heads out to the left, and now he slides down. This is the time of night where the grass starts to get a little bit wet, a little bit slick. And going to be a loss of a few more right here. Back to the 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's almost back to the 26-yard line. So let's call it 3rd and about 29 now for the Panthers. You're going to stay with this trips formation. Trips to the right, one to the left. Just Thompson in the backfield with Hill. 9 minutes and counting left in the third quarter. Chase County 40, Hershey 0. Here we go. Hill claps, gets his lineman down, now takes the snap. He's going to throw a little out pass right here. That's going to be number 3, George. George makes a move, and now he's tackled. Good aggressive stick right there by Molander, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and a little over 30 for the Panthers. So back deep to receive will be the single back Easton Freeze. Guessing it's going to once again be Michael Salinas to boot it away. He gets a good kickoff. It's going to bounce at midfield, and it's going to be taken. And now Easton tries to get it, but he bobbles it. He does get back on it. And so that's going to be a no return on that. That's going to be a nice net punt right there for Salinas. He hit it away at about the 25, or the line of scrimmage was the 25. And so he's going to get a little over 30 on the as it goes all the way to the Longhorns' 44-yard line. So let's give him 36 on the punt, no return, so a net of 36. Good job by Michael Salinas, the left-footed freshman, and Chase County will take over. Looks like Malachi Christensen, the new quarterback for Chase County, so it was just the one possession for the Longhorn starters. Malachi takes it. He's going to give it, and that's Tucker Molander, the freshman, and Tucker breaks one. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30. Good speed for Tucker, and he's gone. 55-yard touchdown, and I believe maybe the first varsity touchdown of Tucker's career, if I'm not mistaken. And I have a sneaking suspicion there will be more, as that young freshman has good speed. So with 7:23 remaining in the third quarter, it's Chase County 46 and Hershey 0, and that was the second team offense right there for the Horns. But they were able to break one there, and now it is going to be MacArthur on to attempt the extra point. O'Neal with the snap, Coe with the hold. It's down, good. Kick is up, and looks like MacArthur got himself another one. So Jimmy, after missing the first one, has been pretty solid going forward. 47-0, the Longhorns lead it. Let's take 1 minute and be back in 1 minute on 102.9 Jack FM.
At Bonanza Ford and Ray. Keeping up with today's market is something we're paying close attention to. If you're asking yourself, is this a good time to trade, or is it better to look at new or used? These are the questions our staff can answer. Our goal is to help you make the best choices for your needs and get you in the vehicle you love. Visit us online at bonanzafordofray.com or stop by and see us off of Adams Street in Ray.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
Right before we got back, we had the ensuing kickoff after the last Longhorn touchdown. It was taken at about the 15 by Caden Thompson, and a nice return by Caden. He got it to about the 25-30 where he ran into traffic, but he cut it back up inside to about the 35, and tacklers all over him, and he drug guys all the way up to the 41. So big return of about 26 yards for Caden Thompson, and puts Hershey right back in pretty good field position with 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Chase County leads at 47-0. Hill's got trips one way, twins the other way. All kinds of receivers, nobody in the backfield. Hill bobbles the snap, but now he's going to roll out to the left. Now he gets around a tackler, and he breaks a couple tackles. Nice job by Rhodey Hill. And Rhodey finally drugged down out there by number 74. I'm going to have to start looking at my schedule now, or my program. Juan De La Fuente, the freshman for Chase County, makes the stop, and that's going to be about a 6-yard gain for Rhodey Hill. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. So now we're going to start hearing some new names out there. I'll kind of tell you when I see new guys. I see Cole Clevenger, the sophomore, out there. Keep going. I think I saw Ben Skeels, sophomore, out there on defense. Here's Hill, takes deep and throws out into the flat. Good defense out there by the sophomore Tristan Jablonski. I believe the intended receiver out there may have been George. No, George was on this side. Anyway, fell incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers. They've got Aiden George and Caden Childers over here to the right. Must be Brown and Schwager out there to the left. Trips to the left, actually. 2 receivers to the right. Hill again on 3rd and 4. Takes it. He's going to roll right. He's looking. Now he's going to unload. He's got a man deep that's behind the defense, and it's going to be caught. 1st down and incomplete. Man, you were kind of cheering there for Aiden George. That would have been a big play for the Panthers. Their first, pretty good shot at their first down. But recovering on defense there was a defensive back that got back. I believe that was Luis Coe who got back there just in time to kind of help break that up, and it's going to be 4th down and 4. For everything, looked like Aiden George had him a big gainer there. That was going to be a gain of 10, 20. Going to be a gain of about 30 yards there to Aiden George, but instead brings up 4th and 4. I'm going to guess that we see the Panthers go ahead and keep their offense on the field right here. They're looking to the sideline. Coach Lowther sending in a play, and now, man, they're going to be running out of time here. I'm betting we're going to see a timeout here coming up. Well, yeah, timeout, Panthers. Let's take 1 minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute on 102.9 Jack FM.
Clinics would like to wish our Longhorns football team a safe and successful season. We applaud your hard work, focus, and commitment to improving with every practice and with every game. We watch with admiration as you build your character while improving your skills. Whether it's football or healthcare, commitment matters. That's why the Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics is committed to becoming a trusted healthcare home. Good luck and best wishes in this 2022 season. Go Longhorns.
Thank you.
Just like the Chase County Longhorns, Aaron and Michelle at Troxel's Heating and Appliance in Imperial are dedicated to excellence and dedicated to quality, like quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Troxel's can help keep you comfortable, too, with Lennox Home Comfort Systems. Troxel's Heating and Appliance, 12 years in business and proud sponsor of Longhorn Sports.
Go Longhorns! Good luck this season.
Online at Troxel'sHeatingandAppliance.com.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and HighPlainsRadio.net.
So it's going to be the Panthers on 4th and 4 here. Hill going to go with that same formation we've been seeing. 3 receivers out there to the left, 2 receivers here to the right. Hill by himself in the shotgun set. Chase County with their little mixture of first and second team D, mostly second teamers it looks like out there. Hill takes the snap. He's going to roll right. He's got a man again. It's going to be George again. He's behind the defense again. If he gets that, and it is first down. Aiden George got it. So same play they went back to. Got over the heads of the Longhorn defense. Cameron Limke and Luis Coe were the closest ones to it, but they weren't able to stop it. So big gain for the Panthers. Let's give them a gain of 10, 20, about 27, 28 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Hershey, and they're their deepest penetration of the night with 3:38 remaining in this third quarter. Horns do lead at 47-0, but Panthers with their inaugural first down right there, and now they're hoping to keep it rolling right down the field here. Spread set, 5 receivers out there. Hill by himself, and he's going to roll left this time. He's got pressure, goes to the flat, and that was nearly picked off. Nice break on the ball out there. That was Tristan Jablonski on the play. Looked like it was intended for Alex Brown, but Tristan kind of stepped into the passing lane and nearly had an interception. Going to be 2nd down and 10. Clock running. We're already under 3 minutes here in this third quarter. As I said, it's going to go fast. If anybody's going to get me those volleyball results from tonight, you're going to need to do it quickly here. Trips to the right. 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield this time with Hill. You wonder if maybe he's back there to protect Hill a little bit. Nope, he's going to get the ball, and that's going to be Thompson. Makes a nice cut. Good play there. It was Strateski knifing in there, but he wasn't able to get Thompson. He was finally brought down out there by Sean Heerman, but not until he got about 6 on that play. So third down and 4.5 here for the Panthers. They're inside the 30 to the Longhorn 29. Kind of an odd look here. You've got 4 receivers on this right side of the field now, and 1 receiver all the way out there to the left. We'll see if Hershey's going to flood a zone one side, or maybe try to go to the back side where now they're going to send man in motion. That's going to be that's going to be Thompson, and he makes the catch. So Thompson came in motion, got out from the right side into the left flat. Going to be a gain of about 3 or 4. Not quite first down yardage. Let's call it 4th down and 1 right here. 4th down and 1. So say it was 3rd and 5 there. Call that a gain of 4 on the pass play from Hill to Thompson, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. So see if the Panthers keep it with the air. They've got Hill in the backfield by himself, but you may see Hill take this himself right up the middle too. Hill takes the snap. He's going to roll to the right, looking. He's got a man. Nice job, and it's caught, and that's going to be Thompson, and he's going to have first down yardage, I'm pretty sure there. Gain of about 3 on that. Good pitch and catch from Rhodey Hill to Thompson, and that's going to put the ball into the red zone for the first time for the Panthers. They're inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line, 1st down and 10. Alex Brown in the backfield with Hill. You got George and Childers out here to the left, and then you've got I believe it's Schwager and Thompson out to the right. Last time they went to the running back on this play. 26 seconds and counting left in this third quarter. Hill gets him set. Takes the snap, going to turn. He's going to fake. He's looking. Has some man deep. Going to throw to the corner. pretty well defended, but man comes back for it. That's Thompson, and that's a Panther touchdown. So Hill did a good job getting it out there. It looked like maybe Jablonski had coverage, but he got turned around a little bit, and Thompson had to kind of come back for the ball, but he came back, secured it, and got his team on the board. It's 47-6 Chase County. So nice to see a score for the Panthers there, executing and getting down the field. They're finding something through the air here against this Longhorn defense in the third quarter. 11 seconds remain in the third quarter. It's now 47-6, and on, I believe that's Childers on to attempt the extra point. Thompson with the hold. It's down. Kick is up and just a little off to the right. He hit it good, but it was off to the right, so it will remain 47-6. Let's take a 30-second break. When we come back, Chase County will start their next possession with the lead on 102.9 Jack FM.
Hospital understands how important it is to be close to your loved ones when faced with a health issue. That's why Ray Community District Hospital offers intravenous, subcutaneous, and intramuscular right here close to home. Blood transfusions, central line, and catheter care. Treatments for multiple sclerosis, cancer, and Crohn's disease are just some of the services the Infusion Center provides. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please contact Ray Community District Hospital at 970-332-2397. Ray Community District Hospital. Family medicine with a family touch.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
Back here at Chase County High School, the Panthers are on the board. A 18-yard touchdown strike from Rhodey Hill to Caden Thompson puts the Panthers on the board. Horns lead at 47-6, and it's going to be Childers, I believe, kicking it away. Going to be taken at about the 15 by James MacArthur. He's got the 25-30. Little cutback, tackled from behind, maybe about the 34, 35-yard line. So let's give James about 19 on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 Horns, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. So take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action. Should go fast right here on 102.9 Jack FM.
Living in your community is about living in the moment. It's about the backyard barbecue with friends, the live music that never leaves the heart. It's knowing that everything you'll ever need is right in front of you. No matter where life takes you next, we're the local bank that can help you make the most of it. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Do you have a big remodel coming up, or maybe it's a small DIY project? Before going to that big box store, do yourself a favor and check out Adams Lumber in Imperial. Their design center can help you with any project, big or small. Kitchen, bath, showers, counters, you can see what your finished product will look like before you order. Adams Lumber also carries Benjamin Moore paint to help you give that blah room some life. Whether it's a small remodel or a new build, you'll always find great prices and top-notch service at Adams Lumber in Imperial. Online at adamslumber.doitbest.com.
Your home for Chase County Longhorn football is 102.9 Jack FM and highplainsradio.net.
All right, back here at Chase County High School, it's going to be Longhorn football. They're going to take over 1st and 10. Just received the kickoff there right before the end of the third quarter after the first score for the Panthers tonight, 47-6. Chase County leads it. 12 minutes remain in this thing. Horns are going to take over on their own 35-yard line. Next week, as I mentioned before, Horns travel to Mitchell, and that game will begin at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Mitchell, I believe, undefeated still. They were going into tonight, and leaders, they are at the top of this district, the Horns Class C2 district. So big game for Chase County. If they could somehow make their way out to the Panhandle and come home with a victory next week, that would be huge for this team and for their playoff hopes. But before that, we still got a quarter to play here with the Panthers, and then we'll see. It looks like we had an injury here at the end of the quarter. He is getting off under his own power, the Panther player, so I don't think it's anything necessarily to worry about. But perhaps a little bit of a limp, maybe an ankle or something like that. I'm not even really sure, to be honest with you. He looks okay running off, so nothing to worry about there, at least in any big way it would appear. Good to see. So Chase County will take over 1st and 10. Malachi Christensen at quarterback. Looks like it's going to be it was Tucker Molander at the at the running back spot. Malachi brings him under center. I formation. Going to turn. He's going to give to, I believe that's Tucker, and it is Tucker Molander. Short gain for Chase County. Maybe about 3 for the Horns. Call it 2. 2nd down and 8. See, just seeing some players out there. See Brad Speaker out there on the field. Just try to get you some numbers. Some of the guys that have come into the game, get their names called here. Here's Christensen again. I formation, 2nd down and about 8. Turn's going to be a toss to Tucker. Molander has a lot of tacklers in front of him and isn't going to be able to get around him. Tucker did a good job to get a couple yards. Looks like Tyler O'Neill is still in there at center, and I think the Horns are a little thin at that position. So not too surprising that he's still out there. Weston Mendenhall still out there. Mentioned 78. Carson Terryberry out there at an end right now. So quite a few new faces out there for Chase County. Number 32, Isaac Strateski, in at fullback now in place of Tommy Reeves. We're under 11 minutes to play. Chase County going to face about a 3rd and 5 right here. Let's give Tucker about 2 on that last carry. Christensen under center, takes a snap, and boy, he was gobbled up in the backfield, and it looked to me like the snap didn't come. I was maybe a little surprised there wasn't even a flag right there, because it looked like several Horns fired out and the ball never got to Malachi. When he finally got it, he didn't have much of a chance to do anything with it but tuck it and protect it, and so that's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to see the punt unit come on for Chase County. Going back deep by himself is going to be Thompson, it would appear. Dawson Molander to kick it away. Line of scrimmage is the 36 for Chase County, so they lost about 3 on that last play. Dawson hits it away from the 36. It's going to take a hop at about the 30 and just kind of lob wedge. It's going to take one check-up bounce and die right there inside at about the 28-yard line of the Panthers, where the Panthers will take over. Let's give Dawson 22 and 14. Let's give him 36 on the punt, no return. So pretty good net right there for the senior punter and running back and linebacker. Chase County heads out there on defense. I see Easton Freeze out on D. Terryberry, Heerman, MacArthur still in there. Jablonski. Looks like Freeze and Tucker Molander, Looks like Kate Anderson out there on the corner. Brody Hill in the pistol. He's got 2 receivers each way, 1 back in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, gonna give a fake. Now the ball's on the ground, picks it back up. Now he's tackled. Nice job getting in there by number 50, I believe, Sean Heerman. So Sean with a sack right there and a big loss. And it looked like maybe Hill was going to have enough time to pick it up and let it fly down the field, but just didn't quite have time, and probably good to protect the ball in that situation. So let's call it a loss of 8 or 9. Call it 2nd and 18 right here. 2nd and 18 for the Panthers. 8.5 minutes now remain in the game. Hill with trip receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. That's Thompson back there with Brody Hill. Hill takes a snap, going to give him a little inside to Thompson. He's gobbled up. Nice play in there by an interior lineman. I believe that was Carson Terryberry. Big number 86 on the stop. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 16. And 3rd and 16. Panthers waiting for a play here. Hill checking his wristband. Now he's ready. Same formation, 3 trips, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 receiver in the backfield once again with Brody Hill. Got to be getting close to play clock here. Needs to get this play off. He gets his guys set. Takes the snap. He's going to fake, going to look. He's going to throw over the middle. It's going to be short but caught, and going to be a little gain there. Finally pushed out of bounds is Alex Brown. Alex going to get a gain of, probably 5 or 6 on that. And so let's call it about third 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14 now. Maybe a little shorter gain than I thought, maybe just 2 or 3 yards. So 3rd and about 14 for the Panthers, and they are going to send their punter, Michael Salinas, on to kick it away. Easton Freeze back deep by himself for the Horns. Under 7 minutes to play now. Salinas hits it. It's going to fall short, going to bounce at midfield, going to take a nice Hershey bounce around past the 40, down to about the 38-yard line of Chase County. So that's scrimmage from the 25, so let's give 25 and 12, 37 yards net on that punt. No return for Michael Salinas. Chase County will take over on their own 35-yard line with about 6.5 minutes left in this thing. Up next for the Panthers, I think I saw that it might have been Wood River. I had it up a little bit ago. I should be able to go right back to the Hershey calendar of events. And I'll get you out in just a minute. Christensen, oh nope, now it's going to be Creighton Paisley, the freshman quarterback in there. Peyton's drugged down. So Creighton in there getting his early varsity action here. I see 86. I was 86. Carson's 86. See some more new bodies out there anyway. MacArthur at the tailback. Cole Clevenger back there with him. O'Neill's still in at center. I just don't know if they have another center ready to go yet. Valentine. Hershey will have the Valentine Badgers next week at Hershey. So Paisley brings him under center, turns, going to pitch. It's going to be a toss to the left side. MacArthur at the 40, at the 45, at the 50. James has a first down. He's thrown out of bounds. Nice job out there by Lucio Carrizales to force MacArthur out of bounds, but not until after James picks up about 15 on that thing. He's across midfield. He stepped out a little sooner than I thought, but he's across midfield down to the Panther 48-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10. We're under 5 minutes to play now. Paisley brings him to the line, checks his wristband, I formation, and it's going to be fumbled. MacArthur, he bobbled that thing 2-3 times, but I think he did end up with it. He was actually running forward and trying to get control of the ball, but wasn't able to, and it's going to be 2nd down. And now, was that recovered by Hershey? It looks like the defense just ran on the field. Yep, Panthers must have got on that. So, Panther football, trying to get you any names that I see. I see number 79, Caden Vogt, heading out there for Chase County. So 1st and 10 Hershey, 3:50 counting left in this thing. Hill still at quarterback. He's got trips, 4 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to the right. He's oh man, he had a little just hitch and go out here, set up with Cole Schwager, and I think if Hill could have, I think he kind of lost the ball, and then the pressure got in there quickly. If he'd had another second or two, Schwager on that stop and go looked like he was going to break free, but instead it's going to be a big loss of. It says 9 on the scoreboard. I think it's more like 10 or 11 here. Going to be, let's call it 2nd and 20 for the Panthers. We're under 3 minutes now. Hill going to check his wristband. He's got twin receivers each way, two to the left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield with him. And that is going to be Brown, but he releases it, and that's going to be intercepted. Easton Freeze has the pick, and Easton's up the right sideline, and he is drug out of bounds finally. Looks like Alex Brown drags him out, but Easton with the pick there on the pass play returns it from about the 50-ish all the way down to near the 20, where the Longhorn offense will take over. They lead at 47-6. We're by the time we snap this, we're probably going to be under 2 minutes remaining in the game with the running clock. Creighton Paisley back out there at quarterback. MacArthur is the deep back. Number 45 is your fullback. That is Weston Mendenhall. So Weston has moved from a tight end back to no, it's going to be the Maryland eye. So we got 2 fullbacks out there. Strateski and Mendenhall in front of MacArthur. Paisley takes it, gives it to MacArthur. He's got a little room off the right, makes a move, makes a man miss. He's around the 5 and into the end zone touchdown. James MacArthur with the late touchdown, and that's going to put a topper on it for the Longhorns. That's going to make it a 53-6 game. And James hit the hole there, and he made a couple hesitation moves, just sidestepped a couple guys, and then just used a little burst of speed there to get himself into the end zone for a Longhorn touchdown. 53-6. Now James will step back and attempt the extra point for the Horns. Minute 44 remain. When the Panthers get it back, they're going to have time to run another series of 2 plays, another 4, 5, 6 plays, and try to answer this one. And there's an offside or a false start. Dead ball anyway. See if they move it forward or backward. And really doesn't matter. Coach is going to kick this, so we might as well just decline it. Keep keep everything where he wants it. Yeah, if you took half the distance, you'd move up a yard and a half, and now you have to figure out where. Well, they are going to move it up, but I just always feel like everybody's got a real comfort level of where they set up for the extra point, and where they stand, and so going to take it. O'Neal with the snap, Coe with the hold. Got it down. MacArthur with the kick. It's up, and I believe it's through again. So James is hit. I think that was the 7th touchdown, and I believe he's hit 6 of his extra points, and that's going to be Chase County 54, Hershey 6. Excuse me. Let me thank our sponsors one more time, and then we'll keep it right here. Big thanks to Bonanza Ford and Ray, Waypoint Bank, Melissa Memorial Hospital, Imperial Credit Union, Trinidad Benham, Ray Community District Hospital, Adams Lumber Company, Pinnacle Bank, Troxels Heating and Appliance, Chase County Community Hospital and Clinics, Imperial Country Ford, Adams Bank and Trust, and Allo. So, Chase County gonna move to 4-2 on the season. The Panthers will move to 1-5, and I believe if I heard right, next week. Yeah, right. So Valentine next week, and I'm sure that 104 will have your coverage for the Panthers next week. Appreciate you guys listening in if you're still with us on KX 104. No.
All right, start talking.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back. Sorry about that. We missed the kickoff. Little squibber went down to the 35-yard line. Hershey covered it, and they're going to have 1st and 10 with 1:16 and counting. Appreciate y'all being with us tonight on either KADL or the Jack FM app or the stream, both, or 104 out of North Platte. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed the game. I know Panther fans, better days ahead, and for Chase County, a tough one next week. So little give by Hill up in there to Thompson. Gets a couple yards, and we're under a minute now, 45 seconds, and we'll see how many more plays the Panthers get off here. .75 Harrison Foote just coming off the field after action right there. So seeing a lot of the young Longhorns, the freshmen in the game, sophomores, guys that haven't seen a ton of varsity action here, getting some reps in front of the big crowd on Friday night. 15 seconds. This will be the last play from scrimmage for the Panthers. Hill takes the snap. It's low, and he is going to try to do something with it, but he kneels down on one knee to recover it. And we're 3, 2, 1, and Chase County moves to 4-2 on the season. Big game in 1 week at Mitchell. So appreciate you all being with us. Let's go ahead and we're going to take our quick break here pretty soon. And not sure if North Platte, if you're going to stay with us, we're going to have some words with Coach Gaswick afterwards, hopefully here. So give the team some time to shake hands and to talk a little bit, and then we'll go through a little bit of a recap, and we'll see if we can get Coach Gaswick up here for just a few words and get everybody out of here. Quick one tonight with the second half going pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and take a 4-minute break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll get a word with Coach Gaswick and get you out of here. Appreciate everybody being with us, and thanks for listening in. We'll take a 4-minute break. Be right back in 4 minutes on 102.9 KADL.
Yes, you can smell it in the air. Saturday night Longhorn football and crops getting ready to be harvested. This is Andre with Trinidad Venom, and being a Longhorn football alumni, I know what it takes to work hard and help produce a winning season. At Trinidad Venom, we've worked hard to become a leading marketer and advocate for dry ethnic beans. Learn more about us at TrinidadVenom.com. We're proud supporters of Longhorn sports.
Hi, Linz. How's it going? What's everybody doing back?
Melissa Memorial Hospital reminds you that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime.
I gotcha. All right.
Women who regularly get screened for breast cancer
Class is going
have
good?
a 47% lower risk of dying from the disease compared to those that don't. Melissa Memorial Hospital offers mammograms
Your major.
Monday through Friday.
It's nice
from
when
8
it gets
to
that
5.
way, when you're done with generals.
To schedule your appointment, just call 970-854-2241.
Who does?
For more, just visit melissamemorial.org. At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally. What does that mean to you? Well, we make quick decisions. It also means when you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a story of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever seen a banner from one of the online car guys hanging at the baseball field? Are they involved in the county fair? Do they support our 4-H or FFA? It's Travis at Bonanza Ford in Ray. We can't tell you where to shop for your next vehicle, but we can tell you our philosophy when it comes to running a small-town dealership. We take part in as many community events and fundraisers as we can, and we love doing business in small town. We sure enjoy the opportunity to work with you. We are Bonanza Ford in Ray.